Lovely.
Right, coming up in a moment, who was Sylvia and what happened to her mother? Rock star Denis Lecorrier joins us for an exclusive performance of his iconic 1972 hit. Can't wait for that.
But luck with that now, from Sylvia's mother to Sexy Eyes, Dr Hook was one of the 70s most successful bands.
And 35 years since they split, they've released a new greatest hits album. Lead singer Denis Lecorrier joins us now. Welcome, Denis. I can't tell you what a thrill this is for me.
Hi,
I'm
Denis.
such a fan.
What a thrill it is for you. I've been sitting around doing nothing for a year and a half. So
I'll tell you what, one of the things that surprised me is the fact that we're talking to Denis Lecorrier from Dr Hook, with all those very eclectic, different songs that took us all through the 70s and 80s. What the hell are you doing in Worthing?
I met somebody that I really care about, and I assume they also care about me. So I'm here. No, my life just changed about 15 or 20 years ago. I always just thought maybe I'd wind up back in the UK, and here I am. I like it.
And so the album that Phil's got there, this is the greatest hits, and this is kind of all your music in chronological order. And actually, as Phil also said there, you experimented with so many different styles and different genres, so it's quite nice to sort of see how that unfolded, really.
Yeah, I think we confused audiences over the years, because we started out as that hippie band, you know, with Sylvia's mother and cover of Rolling Stone, and then we kind of changed style, and mostly we just changed because times were changing and the radio was changing, and we wanted to give the radio things that they would play so that, you know, people would come and see us. And so we changed our styles a little bit, and people were confused, and then there were arguments about, well, I like the first band better, and it was all the same band. All we did was put on a little eye makeup.
But you actually confused an entire audience by going on as a different band, so much so they thought, well, we came here to see Dr Hook, you got booed.
You know, we did that once, and it followed us around. We used to try to keep things interesting for ourselves. And one night we were playing Copenhagen, Denmark, and we played there a lot. We thought we have to do something differently. So we changed the way we looked, and I played drums, and I used to have a long beard, and I braided it, and I put green makeup on, and Ray had big sunglasses on, and we went out as like a glam band, and we played rock and roll and R&B until the band, you know, the audience booed us off the stage. But the good thing was, as we were playing, we were wondering, what if they like this band better, you know? And we have to do that. We have to do this.
That's a risky
when they
day.
finally were going Dr. Hook, yeah. So yeah, but we used to do. We were on the road 300 days a year back then, because the only way you could do it, there was no social media. There wasn't this. You know, if people wanted to see you, you packed your bags and you went there.
Well,
and
you say you perform with Ray, you know, sort of 300 days of the year. The songs, as we've said, all sorts of different. That was the great thing about you. You could never quite pin down what you were. So tell us about, you're going to sing for us Sylvia's mother. Who was Sylvia? Who was her mother?
Well, when we recorded that song, the guy who wrote it, Shel Silverstein, a good friend of mine, he told us it was a true story about somebody that he'd met when he was younger. And so we always took that with us. Then one day, years after the song was a hit, there was a Dutch television show or something, and they were doing this greatest singles of all time wrap up. And they asked me to come to Holland to the show, and they had a surprise for me. And so I went to the show, and after they played Sylvia's mother, they showed me this video. Well, they showed it to everybody, but there was this video of this 90-year-old woman, and it was Sylvia's mother.
No way.
And she was still disputing the lyrics of the song. She was still saying, I wasn't that rude. And so I'm looking at her, and there's like a mythological being on the screen. And then because it was there, she is.
And there she is.
That's Sylvia's mother.
Sylvia's mother.
I can't believe it.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Believe me, how surreal. And then because it was the holidays, Sylvia was there. And so she steps into frame, and now I'm looking at the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot, you know?
Listen, you got to sing it for us.
Yes, let's hear it now.
I can't wait for this. Performing.
Okay, I want to apologize. It's not the whole song. I know it's a whole story song, but I'm going to sing as much as I can.
Thank you,
and not
thank
take
you.
up too much of your
Here we
time.
go,
That.
here we
It's a
go.
1972 hit, Sylvia's Mother.
Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the ball. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. And Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while.
Amazing. And in case you were wondering, what were the pictures? What were the pictures? They were Sylvia's and their mothers.
So sweet.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
I was wondering who they were. Hey, can I mention the tour next year?
Yes, of course.
Because I'm so pleased that we're getting to do it. We had 2 false starts at it.
Yeah.
And some things always, but now we're going to be doing these dates all over the UK. If people go to drhookofficial.com, they can see the dates.
Dennis,
we're already selling tickets, so
we'll
we'd
put
love to
those up
see
for
you
you because
guys. We miss everybody.
Thank you very much. Great to talk
That's
to you
for sure.
today.
There is, that's what we're showing. There you go. Your local weather forecast is on the way now. Still to come on This Morning. We'll speak to the